What is going on, YouTube family? This is Silas Homestead Adventure. And knowingly, we do the greenhouse tour. And I know I've been promising you guys a little bit of the garden tour, but not today. I have promised you guys something for almost a year now. Today's the day. I'm going to show you the chicken coop, all the chickens, what we got. Some rare breeds, some different breeds that I can't pronounce. I'm going to show you them all. Let's go. Okay, here is the first batch, not the youngest. The youngest batch is in the garage, and I will take you those later. But first, I'll show you the brooder and what's in here now. It's going to go out to big chicken coops. So first, here we go. We have silkies and bantam chickens. That one right there is, I think, a frizzle. I think that's what it's called. There's some silkies over there. Some other bantam breeds. I have no idea. It always looks like he stuck his beak into an electrical socket. Oh, looks like they found a mulberry. Yep. Chasing each other. Alright, so that's the first batch of little tinies that are in there. Let's go see the even smaller ones, shall we? Okay, now I'm in the garage. I'm going to show you the newest ones, the babies. I'll pick them up and I'll show you each breed. I have 3 breeds in here. All right, let's go. Okay. So this one is an Easter egger. Look at those chubby cheeks. Look at them things. Looking at himself. Then this one, which is not even half, it's a tiny, tiny little one. This one is the ancestor of the original. Well, this is the original chicken. This is the green jungle fowl. It's pretty cool. So tiny. And then this one then this guy, if you guys look it up, the clown-faced chicken, the Mexican chicken, Mexican rooster, but when it grows up, it'll have big white earlobes, and it'll literally look like it's got a clown face. But from what I know, that these birds lay the biggest eggs out of all domesticated chickens. I could be wrong. If I am wrong, lay that in the comment. That's these guys. And these guys will move to the other brooder that I showed you out there once the silkies are out of it. Now, I'll take you to the newest coop where the silkies are going to live. That's where they're going to go once I move some other exotic birds out of there. Let's go check those out. We've got some girls spying on me right now. Watch me head to the other coop. We'll talk about this coop in a minute. This is the main coop, the one that I built. Alright, this is the coop behind me, the newest one. This will be for just the bantams. So silkies, the smaller birds, so they don't get picked on by the bigger roosters. But this is the new one. This is just a small little run that I put together so the little babies can still get out here and eat. They can still start to mingle with the bigger chickens who are over there. So let's go look at these ones. All right, so in this coop right here, I have Brahmas, which are the big brown ones right there. I have lavender Orpingtons, regular Orpingtons. I have Cochins, Americanas, and I think that's it. I'll let you look at them. The brown ones right there are Brahmas. The one behind it with the furry feet, those are Cochins. I do believe they're Cochins anyway. We've got Americanas in there. The one walk up the ramp, that was a lavender Orpington. Alright, let's go look in the coop. So this coop is pretty cool. Opens up here for ventilation. Opens down there so I can scoop out the chicken poop. Has a screen door and also a main door. And then it's got some egg boxes, nesting boxes in there. I hung a light just because they were kind of small when I first put them in here. Most of them have their main feathers now. Put big food in there. The roosting bars actually come up. They lift up. Excuse me. So that you can lock it up there and then sweep all this out. I've got them trained on the water right now. Little nipples. Lock them up at night. We'll let them go in the morning. Alright, so then over here, what I did was I just connected it, because all this is usually one big run. It's usually one massive run that I have. And I took it and I broke it in half, so now that the smaller Brahmas and the smaller chickens can have kind of a corner. And I put these guys together with this so they can still see the bigger chickens and mingle with them through this fence. And everything works. And then once they're ready to integrate with the flock, I'll integrate them with the flock. Now I'll show you that monstrosity that I built. I had 5 chickens, had to euthanize 4 of them because the girls were getting hurt. So we kept one, his name's Chanticleer. He's kind of a mean one, but he's a very good rooster. You just gotta know how to handle him. Watch, I'll show you him. This is Chanticleer. So for anybody who has a mean rooster, if he attacks me, I'll show you how to take care of him. But he won't. He won't. I've already done what I'm supposed to do. But what you're supposed to do is, if he does start to come at you, you act like a rooster. You gotta take him, pin him to the ground, Literally get on top of him, make sure his beak's in the dirt, hold him there for a second. You hold him there for a little bit, he'll stop fighting, he'll give up, he'll know you're dominant. And anytime you come into the area, he won't go after you. But now, let's talk about this big coop. Here we go. So I made it to hold 42 to 45 birds, depending. You hear the owl up there. But here's the coop. This thing is huge. Huge. I'm 6'1". I made this thing 20-something foot tall. Yeah. So it's got the ramp. Goes over to the coop. Underneath, I've got a little shaded kind of indoor run right here in case it rains. They can stuff in here and get food. They can get their grit, oyster shells. I made a water bar back there that connects to 2 rain barrels right here. So the rain comes off the gutters, fills up the barrels, goes down the pipe, fills up this pipe, and then they've got little water drippers in there, so when they hit it, there's no wasted water. I finished one nesting box. I still gotta finish the other ones, but got a nesting box. Look at this. This is one day. Ready? You'll notice this one's bigger. I can put another divider in here if I need it. I took it out though, just so that they could have more room in here. And also once I get the Brahmas in here, because Brahmas are huge birds, absolutely huge birds, they'll have enough room to lay. Now, let's go on the back. Alright, so this is the back of the coop. It's got 2 windows again. I built these doors right here. I'll show you how they work. So if you want ventilation, these both open. Opens up all the way. It's got the hardware cloth in it, so that you get plenty of ventilation up in here. I mean, there's 7, 8 windows, plus these 2 big bay windows. And if I need to clean it out, these doors open all the way. And this has been in here for almost a year. Almost a year. Deep litter system. So once that's done, take off this bar or this board, which it just slides out, and I literally just scrape it into a wheelbarrow, go dump it in the compost. I put 4 bales down every 3 months, and it just stacks up. I've been doing that for almost, like I said, a year. And I mean, there's no smell, no flies. I put 2x4s for the roosting bars. I can put another roosting bar right here once I get more birds in it. And then I put corner roosts to give even more vertical space. I got hardware cloth all the way around. Ridge cap up top with hardware cloth. I've got the eye hooks in there so that once I'm ready to put a door in here, if I have any birds that like to get out at night or I ever have a predator problem, I'll remove this one panel of wall, put a door in there, run up the cord through the eye hooks, out the back, drop it right here, so that in the morning all I do is pull it, opens the door. So that's that. Oh, give it a drink. Yeah, so that's that. Close it up. It's pretty easy to close if you know how to do it. It's like a big puzzle. Fits all together. Give it a good shove. Boom. Done. Lock it up. If I want to close the main doors, which I don't right now, then I close those. As far as this goes, this is done. That's it. And I'll keep showing you the rest of it. Alright. Next, that's the next project. The last thing I got to do on this coop. That's the next nesting box. Sheesh, tongue twister right there. It's gonna be exactly the same as the other side, and that'll give enough. I've closed it up. It's been closed this whole time, so no one's ever been in it. It's all closed up right there. I just got to remove that piece of plywood, and the nesting box is open. Got a few minor things I got to fix on it. I got to fix up the gutters and all that cool jazz. But other than that, it works great. Put a little roost here. They like to use it. The run is this whole island that we're on, so it's like Chicken Island. And then we extended it so I can open this up, and they come out into the field. They'll go all the way out into the field and they'll eat. I'm going to take out that pine tree right there, and I got a mulberry tree I'm going to put right there so they'll give a little bit of shade. Also some fruit for them. I'm going to extend out the fence even more later on, but right now that's all I need. I'm going to put a smaller gate where the bantams are. This way, whenever the chickens are ready to go out into the field and forage and they're big enough not to get through the gate, then when these guys are done and the other flock in that coop, and they're all one big flock, whenever they're done eating, I can break it up in half days or a day, close this side off, open up that side over there, let those guys into the field. And that's it. That's all the chickens, guys. Yeah, let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.